There are about $10,000 worth of buyer incentives for you here, a real rare opportunity for you to add income property to your portfolio that's in Path of Progress, Florida. And when I heard about this, I wanted to let you know right away. Now, we're going to look at a couple real available property addresses shortly here. But first, I'd like to welcome in Greg, principal of our longtime Jacksonville provider. Go ahead and break down the incentives and the time deadline here.
Absolutely, Keith. Well, this $10,000 incentive comes in three parts. The first is 2% seller concessions, which just means you take 2% of the purchase price, and that's given to the buyer at closing. And that can be used to either buy down the interest rate or just to reduce the closing cost at closing. And that's worth about $5,500. Next, we're waiving the first tenant placement fee, and that's worth about $1,500 in real cash. And then lastly, there's a $3,000 cash flow credit. Think of this as your first $3,000 of maintenance costs coming your way is going to be covered. It does last only until March 31st. So clients will need to put their properties under contract before March 31st in order to take advantage.
Now, I've been inside your company's offices there myself with you. I've been inside of your good-looking properties too, which we're going to look at shortly. And this is real estate specifically for investors that want both income and appreciation. So yeah, about $10,000 worth of incentives, some of which can be used to buy down your interest rate permanently over the life of your property ownership and the life of your loan. I mean, $10K, that's 1% of $1 million for buyers right up front. So this is really a great promotion, I guess is what it is. Tell us about why you're doing this.
This all comes down to just uncertainty with what the Fed is going to do. Right now, interest rates are highly unpredictable, and they have risen their fastest in the last 40 years, and that's happened over the last 6 to 9 months. So we're really not sure exactly what interest rates are going to do going forward, and we wanted to take that question off the table for clients that want to purchase turnkey rental properties with us, and we're doing that by offering this $10,000 incentive package.
Now, some of these properties are brand new build and others are extensively renovated. So let's look at two properties that are available now, and there are more like this. Tell us about this first one on Ottawa Avenue. This is a brand new build property.
So this home on Ottawa Avenue is in one of our 4 core neighborhoods in Jacksonville, Florida. And we choose these neighborhoods because they have low purchase prices, high rents, they're surrounded by jobs. And so here's an asset that you can earn over a 14% IRR, the positive cash flow from day one, and it's just a great opportunity to add to your rental property portfolio.
Okay, so that's one of the good-looking new build properties for $270K, just an example there. And let's go ahead and look at one of the renovated properties. Tell us about this one on 4 Acre Road.
This one on 4 Acres is part of our renovations, and renovations are an opportunity to get in at a little bit of a lower purchase price, which is always helpful. But you can see there the IRRs, your return on investment is still right over 14%. This one is also rented day one and will produce positive cash flow for you.
That's terrific that they're already rented out. And I know there that tenants often sign 2 to 3 year leases. So that's something that you can expect right off the bat. And so you've already got rent paying tenants in them with the rent escalation built in for the future. These are financeable with a 20% down payment and an 80% loan. And they also do the in-house property management there for you if you so choose. And, you know, based on you and I's long-term relationship, I've really got to thank you for making this available to GRE viewers. So if you want to get the ball rolling and get started, this is one of our longest time GRE marketplace providers. You can do that at gremarketplace.com/Jacksonville. Alternatively, you can do that at gremarketplace.com/JAX. They both lead to the same place, that 10K in buyer incentives, which is a benefit that I've almost never heard about in 20 years of doing this. That expires March 31st. Thanks so much for helping our followers here.
Happy to help.